Browsed https://www.eonline.com/news/1423795/Chris-Jenner-plastic-surgery-consultation-referral-password. Browsed https://www.thenews.com.pk/latest/1351012-zayn-malix-new-comment-on-blackpink-jsoh-draws-controversy-pregnant. Browsed https://www.thenews.com.pk/latest/1351027-paris-jackson-takes-a-new-legal-document. Rewritten Article 1. Cardi B's early New Year resolutions and reflections on a transformative birthday. In a world where New Year's resolutions are typically scribbled down in the hazy hours of December 31st or the bleary-eyed dawn of January 1st, Cardi B has always marched to the beat of her own drum. The Bronx-born rap sensation, known for her unfiltered authenticity and larger-than-life persona, flipped the script on tradition by declaring her personal pledges not in the dead of winter, but amid the vibrant chaos of her 33rd birthday celebration. This bold move underscores Cardi's philosophy. Why wait for the calendar to turn when life's milestones demand immediate introspection and action? Her decision to pen these resolutions early speaks volumes about her proactive spirit, a trait that has propelled her from a reality TV stripper to a global icon with Grammys on her shelf and millions hanging on her every word. Picture this: the weekend air still buzzing with the echoes of confetti and champagne toasts. Cardi B, real name Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar, settles into her phone, fingers flying across the screen to craft an Instagram post that would resonate far beyond her inner circle. She's not one for subtlety. Her social media is a raw, unedited diary of triumphs, heartaches, and everything in between. Thank you to everyone for all the birthday wishes. Everyone normally makes their New Year resolution on January 1st, but I made mine last night, she exclaimed, her words a mix of gratitude and defiance against convention. It's classic Cardi, acknowledging the love from her diehard fans, the Bardi gang, while injecting a dose of her signature humor and self-awareness. This post wasn't just a thank you note, it was a manifesto, a declaration that her year of turning 33 would be defined by intention, not inertia. Reflecting on the whirlwind that was her 32nd year, Cardi painted a picture of resilience and reinvention that could inspire anyone navigating their own storms. I'm feeling lucky but most of all blessed. Year 32 was a year I'll never forget, she shared, her tone laced with the kind of hard-earned optimism that only comes from surviving the spotlight's relentless glare. This past year wasn't just another lap around the sun for Cardi, it was a seismic shift. She dropped her long-awaited sophomore album Am I the Drama? On September 19th, a project that arrived like a thunderclap in the music industry. The album, a sonic tapestry of trap-infused bangers, introspective ballads, and unapologetic storytelling, marked her triumphant return after years of teasing fans with snippets and delays. Tracks like the lead single WAP, follow-up vibes and deeper cuts exploring motherhood, fame's toll, and romantic entanglements showcased Cardi's evolution as an artist unafraid to bare her soul. Critics hailed it as her most mature work yet, blending the street-smart edge of her debut invasion of privacy with a newfound vulnerability that resonated in an era craving realness. But Am I the Drama? Wasn't just music, it was therapy, a cathartic release amid personal upheavals. Cardi's marriage to rapper Offset, the father of 3 of her children, has been a tabloid roller coaster. Public splits, reconciliations, and everything messy in between. Year 32 tested her in ways few could imagine, balancing a high-octane career with raising Culture 7, Wave 3, and now expecting her 4th child, all while fending off trolls and industry snakes. The album's title itself is a nod to the constant scrutiny she faces, turning potential pitfalls into platinum-selling power. Year 32 was a year I'll never forget. Isn't hyperbole, it's a badge of honor, worn by a woman who turned betrayal into bars and exhaustion into anthems. Fans flooded her comments with stories of how her music pulled them through their own dramas, creating a symbiotic bond that feels more like family than fandom. As she pivoted to the future, Cardi's post took on a spiritual depth that surprised even her most ardent followers. 33 is the Jesus year, and I must say I never felt so covered and so protected by the man above himself, she wrote, invoking the biblical significance of 33, the age at which Jesus Christ was crucified and resurrected, as a metaphor for her own rebirth. This wasn't performative piety. Cardi has long woven faith into her narrative, crediting divine intervention for her improbable rise from poverty to superstardom. Growing up in the Highbridge section of the Bronx, where dreams often drowned in the grind of survival, she found solace in church hymns and her mother's Dominican roots. Now, at 33, she frames this milestone as a divine endorsement, a year of elevation after the valleys of 32. He never fails to remind me that I'm chosen and that I'm anointed, and that's the best gift I could ever ask for, she continued, her words a balm for anyone doubting their path. It's this blend of street grit and spiritual grace that makes Cardi so magnetic. She doesn't just preach empowerment, she lives it, flaws and all. The outpouring of love and response was electric, a digital parade of A-listers and everyday admirers alike. Teyana Taylor, the multifaceted singer-dancer-actress, dropped heart emojis and a simple queen, encapsulating the sisterhood Cardi fosters in an often cutthroat industry. Chloe Bailey, the rising R&B starlet, gushed about Cardi's influence on her own artistry, while Kelly Rowland, Destiny's Child royalty, offered a poignant, protected always sis. Fabulous, Taraji P. Henson, Lola Brooke and more piled on, turning the comments into a virtual afterparty. These weren't obligatory shout-outs. They were genuine affirmations from peers who see Cardi's light amid her storms. Henson, in particular, shared a voice note praising Cardi's vulnerability, reminding followers why representation matters, Black women lifting each other up in a world quick to tear them down. Yet, beneath the birthday glow lies Cardi's most profound transformation, impending motherhood for the 4th time. At the time of her post, she was visibly glowing with the news of her 4th child, announced earlier in a raw Instagram live where she joked about another one while cradling her baby bump. This pregnancy, conceived amid the album's rollout and tour prep, symbolizes hope, a new chapter for a family that's weathered public scrutiny. Cardi has been candid about the joys and jabs of parenting in the public eye, the sleep-deprived nights, the mommy-shaming trolls, the fierce protectiveness that fuels her fire. Culture, her eldest, already shows signs of her mother's charisma, posting mini vlogs that go viral, while Wave brings the chaotic energy only a toddler can. This 4th edition? It's Cardi's ultimate FU, to doubters, proof that she builds empires and families simultaneously. Jesus' year is about to be biblical.